But she gave me papers, like some stuff that she printed off about forgiveness, and I read it. And it was pretty powerful. And then it pretty much says that you have to accept it for what it is, and you can't change it. And of course, all that I've heard a million times. But I think she or somebody else asked me if I thought I was better than God or the God of my understanding. I said, no, of course not. And I said, well,
just a close second.
If God forgives you, if I'm rich and famous.
Well, I was made in His image, so
I am His son,
His number one son.
Yeah, He told me that in a dream. But no, it kind of made me think though, because if God forgives me, or if whatever is out there forgives me, and I should be able to forgive myself too, which it still took a minute. And when I saw her next, she wanted to come over and talk to me in my apartment. I was so scared. I thought I'd never talk to her ever again. And
if you did something like that to me, I probably wouldn't talk to you again.
It was bad, man.
I've been called worse things have been said about me. We'll just put it that way.
But she came walking in through like my sliding glass door. She came walking through there, and she just came right up and she just kissed me and hugged me.
Whoa!
And she's like, "Oh, sorry." I know, good kisser. But no,
I'm sorry, Corey.
She knew the difference between drunk Corey and sober Corey. There's no way I would have ever done that. And it's hard to say and hard to feel that too. That's like another forgiving part that you have to forgive, because you don't want to blame the alcohol. It's not that, it's my fault because I drank the alcohol, because I don't want to ever like, well, I was drunk, so I should be forgiven.
It's not an excuse.
No,
I mean,
it is, but it's not.
It's a part of the reason, but it's not an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you still have to apologize.
Right, but it feels weird, too, apologizing for something that you kind of don't remember and that is not in your character. You wouldn't have normally done that, but yet you did.
I know.
And that's what really sucks about alcohol, because that happens a lot, where you're doing stuff, saying stuff, and when you're drinking, when you're in that state, you don't even realize what, and my mom, my brother, my sister, everybody has told me it's night and day. Jekyll and Hyde. They say you're a completely different person. Like, we love you to death. We love you. You're awesome when you're not drunk. You get drunk, no thanks.
Oh boy, no.
Yeah, you're just don't even call. Don't even be around, because you're just not a good person. So anyway, let's go back to negative. So negative is what she was on her HIV test. And when people are around me, I try to keep it as positive as I can. But sometimes I feel myself getting sucked into it. I started this new job, which is great, and I'm around people all the time in recovery. And I try to keep it positive. And I changed a couple of situations today, and I wasn't trying to be a counselor or anything like that. I was just using, it was more Dale Carnegie, how to win friends and influence people. And it's simple, but first you have to learn how to react, I think, too. Because if someone comes at you with negative stuff, you have to take a minute to take it in. You really do.
Before you react?
Yes, before you react. You need to act. And in order to act, you need to think. So if someone's coming at you with this negative stuff, like, just throw it out there for an example. If someone comes over and they're like, hey, Ryan is out in the backyard and he's playing bags wrong. My dad taught me how to play bags and blah, blah, and bags. I don't know where that MF or GD has learned his north.
But he beat me.
Canadian bag rules from his big muscles and his Green Bay shirt on, half ripped because his muscles so big. That jerk.
Just putting in the cornhole every time.
Yeah. I bet he likes his cornhole other holes. Oh, kid. But, so they're saying that, and I'm in there, and I could be like, yo, bro. Yeah, him and his stupid cornholing. Tried cornhole with me upstairs last night. Told him no. Anyway, I'm sorry. But I could be like that, or I could be like, well, hey, man, he is from Canada or close to it. It's pretty cool that you recognize that we're so different. I mean, he cooks better bacon than you do.
Canadian bacon.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe he learned the game a little different. You know, maybe you should talk to him about it. Maybe you guys can work something out and compromise, and you can go back out there and maybe play a game with your rules. You know, I mean, there's different ways you can do it, but it's so easy for us to react to that and to just want to jump on the bandwagon with the, yeah, let's go. And it's easy to diffuse if you can just take a minute and just realize what is happening right now. But it's hard to do.
Yeah.
It's hard to realize it because it's just, I don't know if it's just because we've been doing it, and maybe if people do the other way, like the normal right way to act their whole life, maybe they're like, psh, yeah, I do it all the time, bro. But for people like me, and maybe you, Ryan, I don't know.
Well, after my group, we've been practicing this. How do they feel? Well, and you gotta say their name. You don't just call them a name. You gotta personalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
negativity. Just try to keep it positive.
Just can't call him some Canadian. You say, Ryan, he's a person. He's got value. It's a lot harder when you call him Ryan. Yeah, Ryan, he can't play bags.
Is that how he sounds? Your group leader?
Mm-hmm.
Gets all like that.
Yeah, so yeah, they just basically learning how other people feel and putting in perspective.
I try that sometimes, but dude, I can't. It's so hard.
I just do it for fun now. Like Randy was, I don't know, he was bagging on somebody, and I'm like, they have a name. Call them by their name.
So you're not practicing what your group leader says. You're just repeating it to other people.
Well,
so you're being the teacher. Nice.
Yeah.
Just spreading the love and knowledge.
I'm just spreading it.
Well, hell yeah, man.
That's what I do.
Yeah. I mean,
well, he told me to practice it. He
didn't say practice what I just told you over and over to other people. He has a name, Ryan.
Yeah.
Chance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Call him by his name, Ryan.
You're not Counselor, you're Chance. Chance, I didn't know how you were going to feel about this, but yeah, I'm sorry.
We'll ask you next time I see you.
Yeah. Well, I'm still learning. I'm still growing. Yeah. I'll get better.
Good. Very good. Added some stuff to the website, too. Because Anna's going to that thing with Joyce. So I was on their website, sistersofsobriety.org. It's a nice little website they got. They have some good resources, so I stole them and put them on our website, 217recovery.com. If you go to resources, you'll see like local resources, Recuv Hub, Quit for Freedom, Kirsten's Ride, which is suicide prevention. Recommend you check that website out. There's all kinds of free trainings you can go to. But
my friend Kate at ATS, Addictions Treatment Center.
Yeah.
Or services, not center. ATS services.
I think they're on there. Maybe not. Okay.
We never got our certificates.
Yeah.
I just realized that I was listening to some of the older podcasts. I'm like, oh, she got me good. Played me out.
She did too,
Gabe,
man.
I will be getting a hold of you.
With chance.
I know your name. I'm not just going to call you the ATS lady.
We'll have to drive down there, Kate. But I put on there, since Anna's going to the multiple steps, multiple pathways meeting, I put all the links to like AA, NA, Life Ring, Life Circle, Smart Recovery. There's a bunch of them, but
different.
Yeah, all the links. And if
Cool.
you're like, oh, I've tried AA, or I've tried NA, or I've tried just my way, or I've tried church, or I've whatever, try one of those other ones maybe. You know, find something if something's not fitting for you. And we had a guy that was staying here with us that he didn't know what he wanted. He didn't know what he liked. And, you know, if he's listening, I recommend, you know, maybe check out, you know, some of the other ones. There's like 16 different things you can try. And, hey, man, if something can keep you sober and if it's your thing and you're feeling it, might as well.
The other day when went to the NA, we had a group conscious meeting, and I was just like, well, you know what? We just need to get the word out. We want this thing, you know, we want to help people. We want it to grow, you know, more people, more we're helping each other. So, and I'm like, we got these flyers right here, right? And they put them out. I'm like, what good do they do if we're all here right now and they're just right here? So now everybody from who was there that night took some, and we're bringing them to, everybody picked a different town, bring them to police stations. It's like,
perfect.
You know, if people are getting arrested, you show them this or whatever. Hospitals, somebody's ODing and needs help. They can see it. And
Walmart.
Walmart, not Walmart.
I'm at the liquor section. Or no, that would be.
And some counselors. So, yeah. So I got the boys all out on the streets. We're hitting the streets.
I like it. That's good.
Yeah. A little advocacy.
But now they have to put them out there, right?
Yeah.
There I am, thinking negative again. Like,
yeah.
oh, they're not going to do it.
At least it's somewhere. It's out there.
Yeah.
A little more accessible when somebody might
Right.
actually be looking for something or need it.
That's cool that you guys are being proactive about it and that you were like, hey, like, yeah.
We got to get it out there.
Put them in the ice cream shop. Or I'm just saying, I mean, it's,
I know.
you know.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, put them everywhere, anywhere you can, you know. You walk into a business and say, hey, maybe you can do this with your hometown meetings too. If you're in a meeting and it's just kind of dwindling down.
I mean, and it just doesn't got ours down there either.
Whoa.
It's got...
You okay?
No. It's got all the ones in, say, the northern part of Lower Michigan. All the surrounding towns.
I still owe you a bet. Did we talk
You
about
owe
that
me
bet?
like 5 bets, I think, by now.
Did we talk about that on the air or on the podcast?
Which lake is bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost.
I don't think we talked about it. So I have to... Okay. Lake Michigan is the biggest lake in the world.
No. It was the biggest lake that's in one country.
Uh-huh.
That's because Lake Superior coastline is in Canada, too. But that doesn't really have anything to do with it. We said which lake is bigger. Lake Superior. There's only one bigger lake, and I think it's somewhere in Russia or somewhere over there in that part of the world. And it's only bigger because it's way deeper. It's like 1,500 feet deep or something. It's not more surface area.
But you don't really know that it's that deep. You've never been down there.
Somebody knows, and
Yeah, you probably think we